I refilled my $87 bottle, $87 a bottle champagne.
Right.
We've had a refill. Cheers.
And he left me for dry.
Left me for dry.
Yeah. No.
What was it like?
Meryl. Oh my God. Hi, Meryl.
We just got a text from Meryl. She's the show sponsor.
Yes. Yeah. She's got many riches now from all her artistic endeavors.
Mm-hmm.
God bless you, Combat Baby. That was her MSN handle for years.
Wow, you're obsessed with her.
I think I did. I know. I think I did have a mini, like, I just thought she was...
Mini? I love where this is going.
Well, it was never a big
crush.
hard on. Like, you know,
Yeah.
I would have probably
It was a friend crush.
But I was like scared of her, so I could never really like. That's why I never, I think, liked her too much, because I was scared of her, because she was intimidating. You once described her as infectious.
She is,
and she took that as a huge compliment.
She is infectious.
She's like, I am. She's an artist. She's raw, and I just had so many demons. But anyway, enough about me. We'll get into Meryl and I's thing when Marin
is interviewed.
Stop
when our
texting me,
sponsor
Marin.
is interviewed.
Yeah, bye, Marin. Okay, so I love you though, Marin. Okay, go ahead.
I don't know. You know, it's strange because I always felt something was different, but I didn't exactly know what it was, because I always kind of liked women. But then the first time I was with a man, it was like
electric
fireworks, touchdown, 3-pointer,
yes,
goal in the hoop, shooting on a 3-liner, half points. Etc. Yeah, you know.
You're playing the nerd that doesn't understand
sports. Metaphor.
He used to be a good little rugby and soccer player. You don't give yourself enough credit.
Thank you. I did play. I was not good. I was horrified.
He was smart and horrified. My aunt used him as an example once when my aunt played for the Whitecaps. She knows soccer, and she's like, see how all those kids are in the middle kicking at the ball? See how Scott's waiting to the side, kind of waiting for a pass, getting in position? That I know waiting. I know what you were doing. But in her mind, she's like, good. He's learning to not just go for the fucking cluster. You know, you had some kind of sense based on your terror.
Maybe, yeah, arguably. I feel like if I did sports now, I would be a lot better, because I'm not so terrified of everything.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I would almost love to like start soccer again as like an adult person, but also like
you're too busy.
Time and busy. And
he's an actor.
Whatever.
He's an actor. Inside joke, okay, so with the coming out, like, I mean, when was your first inkling that something was going, you know,
it ran throughout everything. Like, I was always like, boys, you know, like,
right.
I was, you know.
It was always there.
It was always there. It was always kind of there. But I think the biggest thing was this feeling of everybody feels like, it's so weird, because like everybody feels like they don't fit in high school. Mm-hmm. Everyone's continually like, what am I doing wrong to not be popular, or to not be accepted, or, you know. But I think growing up in the suburbs as a queer person, it probably amplifies it quite a bit. Mm-hmm. You know.
And do you identify as queer or gay, or just a whole umbrella, basically?
I am a queer person. I probably would say gay. I mean, like, you know, but under the umbrella of queer.
Right. You're attracted to men. Yeah. And me too. I would identify, honestly, actually, as queer or like lesbian, but primarily just gay. Like, you know, because gay, it used to be that's so gay, and like gay. And I feel like, you know, when the blacks, like my people, like, I don't want to say the blacks like someone else, but like me, half / them, as a people, just reclaimed the N-word. It was kind of like, yeah, I'm gay. You're so gay. Like, gay, I like reclaimed that as my G word, basically, because, you know, and you know what was really validating? We met up recently with one of our old high school buddies, and, you know, he was like the jock, the alpha male, the, you know, guy everyone, you know, pretty much liked. He'd get a lot of girls. And he was, you know, the leader, you could say, in a lot of ways. And he validated something for me when we all met up. And that was that I said, oh, like, yeah, I just felt like it wouldn't have been a good time to come out, like, blah, blah. You know, we could sense the climate, which is why we held on through high school pretty much. And then he said, yeah, he's like, I wouldn't blame you. And I was so shocked by that, but I also felt so validated, because I was like, even he knew that like there was so much of that's so gay and you're a fag and blah blah, blah. And like who would want to be that, right? When it's a negative connotation, and both of us just wanted to be accepted so hard, and we wanted to be, we wanted to be popular and we wanted to be cool, and so we were like, no, like Scott can't be cool on the rugby team if he's different, and so there was something to be said. I remember just feeling so validated when we this summer or whatever when we actually met up with him, and he like was kind of like, yeah, no, I wouldn't have came out either. I totally get that. And I was like, oh my God, I thought he was gonna give like the commercial like, no, we would have loved you the whole time. Yeah. Like I was like, oh my God, we made the right decision. And don't get me wrong, we could have came out earlier, but it wouldn't have taken a strength that I know I personally wouldn't have been able to handle. The scrutiny, the insecurity. I'm just getting through insecurities now in heading into the 30s.
Yeah. I mean, it's a life journey.
It really is. And like you really underestimate the impact it can have on someone just to accept it. And it took me till I was the age of 20 just to tell my parents. Like 20 years. That's like 2/3 of my life.
I think I was 20 as well.
Really? Yeah. It's like, and like you'd think you could just come out when you're like I could have told them when I was 5. I don't know about you, like 4 or 5, had I known what it really was. But
yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's such a, things change so much too. Our culture has changed in 10 years, in 15 years, even in 5 years. The conversation has shifted so much, and it accelerated so quickly that, I have a lot of people saying like, oh, well, coming out is kind of over. It's kind of passe. It's like you don't need to do that. Like the coming out, which I have mixed feelings about when I hear, but I do hear a lot of like, well, the new coming out is people transitioning gender or in terms of gender expression, and I totally agree. I think that's a whole other level of it, and in terms of cultural acceptance, in terms of where the conversation's at.
Right.
But yeah, no matter what, it's still a challenge.
Yeah. Yeah. And everyone's different in their kind of readiness and, upbringing and environment and genetics and the wiring of their brain. And like, what something that might be easy for you or for me might be completely another story for someone else. And I think just being respectful of that, I think being sensitive to that in a way, but anyway, switching gears. Okay.
Is that what you mean?
Sure. Okay, we'll do like 5-10 on this, and then we'll get the wigs for the last scene. How about that?
Okay.
What do you want from me? What do you want from me?
What do you want to eat?
Nothing. After you fast, nothing at all. Once a day is totally more than enough.
He asked the water faster. What do you want to eat?
Nothing. Hit me up on date 5. Okay, so where were we? I feel like I don't even know you again. I was just testing you. I was like,
I know you.
I know you too.
I know you, bitch.
If you don't know me by now.
Do you know what I played the other day?
What?
Billy Piper. I love the day.
I love the night. You do the things that make me feel so right. Did you so actually?
Good. Yes.
You just, what do you say? Google?
Computer, play Billy Piper Day and Night remix. It's the remix.
Thank God.
I can't find a night remix by Billy Piper.
No one has listened to it since 19...
This song does not exist anymore.
This artist is no longer available. That was very anticlimactic.
That was
you were all impressive, and then you weren't.
Yeah.
We could probably pay 30 seconds without getting copyright striked or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Computer, play Day and Night Star remix. Computer, play songs by Billy Piper.
Playing songs by Billy Piper from Spotify.
No, this isn't it. Computer, skip. Skip.
Heal.
Computer.
Fetch.
Skip. Got my hair. Okay, so I've been pinning my hair.
Yeah, what's up with that?
What's up with that? What do you mean? Look at my fucking hair.
Don't be
what's up with
offended.
it.
The first question I
Don't
ask
be
Elise is,
offended.
why do you hate my hair? And she goes off for 2 minutes about it.
Like, look how long it is now.
It's quite long. It's too long. No, it's actually perfect.
No,
Perfect length.
I like the length. It's just like, I did a self-tape the other day, and like a hair was poking out, and I was like, I didn't know till I had shot it.
Oh no.
And then I was like, that looks fucking stupid.
Oh, it's like the drip. The drip ruined our best pics earlier.
It was a drip. I had a drip on the mirror, and we were taking photos.
Doing a photo shoot, and it ruined.
And there's a drip,
pictures.
and it was like right on Brit's chin, and so it looked like a navigating blemish.
No, at best.
Okay,
Is this a song?
Computer, play Sugar Jones, Days Like That.
Songs by Sugar Jones from Spotify.
Okay.
To you, days like that. To think about it. There's some things I regret. You remember when days were like that.
You return your love back. You're telling me that you missed that.
But you feel lonely. But you lost me.
Okay, computer.
And cut. Yeah, we're gonna get
Pause.
copyrighted. Pause.
Computer. Pause.
Pause, you dirty slut.
Pause.
Otherwise, this whole video.
Okay,
is
Brit,
fucking
I want to
annoying.
hear about you.
Like,
Tell
what?
us about you.
I've been water fasting. I lost a bunch of weight. I'm
Yeah.
currently in another water fast for next month. I am single, and the reason I'm growing my hair is to expand my sexual market, basically.
Yeah.
Because I found I did better when I was a femme. And, you know, there's a niche of girls who like short-haired girls, but instead of going after the niche, I'm not going to go after anything. I'm just going to be myself and, you know, just work on my mental health, work on my physical health while getting hotter.
Tea.
Mm-hmm.
Tea.
Can we cue a tea cue?
Tivana.
Hot tea.
Scalding hot tea. Well, I love that.
Yeah.
I do. No, I do.
Uh-huh.
That all sounds really good.
That's what I'm doing.
Because you haven't had long hair in a while.
No, and I'm not looking for long, but I'm going to be a little bit more verse femme because I'm also sick of being mistaken for a man. I'll never blame anyone for, I had a fade, like a shorter haircut than this, remember? It was like, and it was so masculine, which I really liked because I have a masculine sexuality.
Oh, it was cute.
It was
good.
but in like a sexy male way, and I was like, oh, I need to still figure out who I am. You know, you kind of just like, I've had many personalities. I've had many styles of hair. I suspect I do have a personality disorder in which you do change a lot because you don't know who you are. Your identity is always in question. There's this instability of life, and I have a lot of the characteristics of it. Do I know that I have it? No, because I haven't got professional therapy. But yeah, that's what's new with me. What's new with you?
That's a lot.
I know, right?
That's a lot to respond to.
I love delivering the goods and making you have to pick up the pieces.
Yeah.
I kind of did that on purpose, right? Go deep. My dad left, and then like you know my go-tos, and then leave it to the other person.
Leave it to Beaver.
I went to a yoga class.
I got groceries.
No, tell me the simple things. Like, tell me what married life's like. Tell me about like what's your day to day. Like, tell me the boring things, and we will, we'll zhuzh it into family fun friendliness.
Well, I've been married for almost 4 years to Christopher Cook, who's a wonderful therapist. He's getting his PhD in counseling psychology. He's a writer, fantastic writer, a fantastic actor. He hasn't acted in a long time. But we met doing a play. We met doing Romeo and Juliet.
He acted as well.
We weren't together at the time, and we didn't get together. We were with other people, and nothing happened. But there, obviously, we had a connection. And doing Romeo and Juliet, it was so sweet. It was so nice.
Was that's the set you met on?
Yep.
That's so romantic, and it'd be so cute if you were like Romeo and Julian.
Well, and in our wedding rings, we have a Romeo and Juliet quote inscribed.
No.
Yeah.
Which one?
It's palm to palm is holy Palmer's kiss.
Oh my
It's
god.
like it's the end of Shakespeare nerd coming in. So when Juliet and Romeo are at the masquerade dance, I hope I'm not getting this wrong. When they're at the dance at the Capulet house castle, they speak a sonnet to each other, like one line, and it is a sonnet. And it ends in a I think it ends in a rhyming couplet. And it's just beautiful.
That's so romantic.
Yeah. So it's the end of their sonnet that they speak together.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
And I'm shitting on it with my holy shit. But I can't believe that's just really cool.
Yeah, it is cool.
And it means something to both of you. You both love, I assume, obviously acting and Shakespeare. And
yeah.
very fitting.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
So what else? What else is new besides being married?
What else
for,
is new?
what,
Well, I've been
40
doing
years?
last year was a lot of writing, which is a very unsexy, unglamorous, like not very fun. I mean, it's fun because it's rewarding.
But you're not
it's like
seeing the
it's like a
fruits.
lot of hours. It's a
Yeah.
lot of hours like spent like dark and hidden away.
Yeah.
But
It's
I wrote,
an isolating experience.
yeah, I'm working on a play for youth about a young guy. He's about 17. He's in the last year of high school, who develops anorexia and bulimia.
Oh my God.
And like I said earlier, working on Night Passing, which is a play set in the late 50s. It's about a moment in Canadian queer history. And so those have been really interesting things to work on, and also very heavy, for sure.
Has it been emotionally heavy, as in like when you're writing it, do you like tear up? Or heavy just like you have a lot of research to do on the topic and you just simply as a sort of spectator, you can't believe, or is it all of the above?
It's all of the above.
Right.
I will get moved. I will get moved writing things. Maybe because I'm also an actor and that, like feeling things out and stuff like that.
Right.
And it's also the gravity of it, and also like grappling the depth of the privilege that I have now compared to the people that came before me, the queer people who came before me, who paved the way for me, and that we owe a lot to. Yeah.
I can't even imagine, like we thought it was hard for us to just like figure out for 20 years, oh, I guess I can come out now.
Yeah.
But them, it's like don't be wrong, there are still queer people today that are being targeted and killed at the worst case, for who they are. However, it's just, it was just a different time where it was more common, I feel like, and more accepted to, like coming from that hatred and misunderstanding place. But I think, we definitely have a level of privilege, obviously, growing up with just even in the 90s, you know what I mean? With what we did have.
For sure, yeah.
And like, don't be wrong, like, were people obviously naysaying, like we just had words, other people had worse than words, thrown at them. Yes. So that's good that you're, acknowledge, your stance. I mean, your place in the, what is it? The gay movement, I guess, right?
Yeah. Because we all have a place within it. Every queer person has a place within it, whether they acknowledge it
we
or
all
not.
have a role. Yeah.
And,
yeah.
Should we go more funny now?
Cut! Yeah. We're doing this. Gotta be one, not the other. Get in the frame when you do that. There you go. Cut.
And cut.
Oh my God. Okay. Okay. So welcome back to the final part of our broadcast.
Guys. Hey.
Hi. It'll probably be the final part. It might be in the middle. I don't know where I'm going to put this. My name is Sharon Mustav, and this is
Steph. Just Steph.
And we would like to talk to you today about
What would we like to talk about, Sharon?
I just have so many thoughts like in my head that getting them out sometimes comes through like my body when I'm like on a dance floor and I'm
and just like channeling.
I can't wait to get a chin tuck.
Okay.
Anyway, so I really I speak with my body, so I was hoping you would do most of the talking.
Wow.
Mhm.
Well, I'm Steph,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm 18. Sharon is such a bitch right now.
Why? Why is it
I was just
bitchy
saying
to?
my age.
Yeah, well, I think your age is funny because you're clearly an LG. Like, who chose that color? Like, who chose that color on you?
Me.
Yeah.
It's my vibe.
So, sorry, what's your name again?
Steph! I said it like twice.
Oh, right. It's not that memorable. It's not that rememberable.
Oh, please, bitch. So we put on these wigs. So I got these wigs from London I think this is from London Drugs. This is online.
Wow.
I don't order things from Amazon typically.
I feel like the ring.
But this is from, you are Samara. Samara? What was her name in the ring?
Who remembers any names?
I think it was Samara.
All I remember is screaming.
Samantha. Not Samantha. It was weirder than Samantha.
It was weirder.
But what's weirder than Samantha? Cheers, bitch. No, I think it was Samara, and she was like do the ring face.
Okay, I think I'm over this bit. Okay, so tell me about your dad. Like, is he single yet, or? No, but like, how are your parents doing?
No.
How are your parents?
They're good.
Kathy and Brett.
They're great.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Are they in Van? Oh yeah, they're in Cloverdale.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes I pass by their house and I say bye.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. This conversation has so much substance.
Yes, I agree.
I think we're both so into our looks that we can't focus on talking.
Mm-hmm.
So, what are your plans for Pride this year?
Well, it's February 1st, so
Are you kidding? My plans are, I'm always like, just planned, you know?
Okay, yeah.
Every
I'm
Pride
so
is the
jealous.
same.
Like, what are you doing?
I just demand it off work, and I say if you don't give it to me, you're a homophobe and you're a Trump supporter, and that you're going to hell.
Mega.
If there is one. Yeah, you're mega embarrassing because it's 2020, and even if I was a straight, I would demand Pride off. It's the funnest event. My straight, hetero, burly, bald, skinhead boss was once telling his mate, his Irish mate, and he was like, just so you know, mate, Pride is like the best time ever. It's so fun. Blah, blah, blah. And he was like talking up Pride. Yeah, like crazily. And I love when the straight white males impress us like that. Let me give you another example.
Mm-hmm.
Sheevan is at Abbotsford Gay Pride.
Who is Sheevan for the people watching?
I don't want to give his name out, but Sheevan is a friend of mine.
Friend of yours.
And yeah, he's just a gay, whatever.
A lovely human being.
Yes, a gay white male. And he is in Abbotsford celebrating the first Gay Pride, like, I don't know, 6 years ago. And they're walking and they're marching and they're like, we want rights, even if it's not in Vancouver. And then this guy in a big truck pulls up, rolls down his window. Hey, you queers, you know, hey, you guys, you know, typical white trucker dude. And they're all like, they're ready for the guns. And you know what he says? Keep up what you're doing. We support you. And then that redneck sped away and Sheevan was like,
I love that.
I want to suck him, you know? He got turned on a bit, but I don't blame him. What was your type back when you were a slut?
Back when I was...
Yeah! Or did it just...
You mean but when I was not married?
Yeah.
What was my type?
Back when you were a slut. I hear it now. You're trying to be all conservative, I get it. But like, come on, like... Yeah.
I didn't have a type.
Really?
I don't feel.
I didn't see you with any fatties.
Wow.
Okay, so cut. I don't know. No sex stuff. We can't open up about our sex lives. No. I get it. That's fair. What would you like to talk about?
This weave on you. I'm not sure if you're Like, I feel like you're Ariana Grande. I feel like I feel like you're Demi Lovato. Like, I don't know,
I agree.
Yeah.
There's something sexy going on. I can't really put my finger on it, but...
It's something sexy, though.
If I were to put my finger on it, it would be 2. Okay, gang. Well, that was quite a roller coaster journey.
An emotional roller coaster.
It really was. And thank you so much, Scott, for coming on. And thank you for coming over to my abode.
This is my apartment. You're sitting in my apartment. I'm going to need you to leave. I'm shocked.
I would have never thought that this was it. I thought this was my house.
I know.
But
thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching.
Yeah, it was fun. Honestly, it was a roller coaster. I went through, Scott had like coaxed me through a mood swing. I was like, I don't know. I'm so serious. He's like, no, you're loose. I'm like, I am. And then just a couple drinks, and then we're right off to the loosey-goosey races.
Yeah, who knew?
Thanks for being my best friend for all these years. We came out together, we ride together, we die together.
I thought you were talking to them. Yeah.
I am talking to them.
No.
Wait, I was talking to both of you.
Yeah.
Oh, you thought I was talking to them? They're my best friend? No,
that's
you're not
nice.
I don't even know you.
But
I've known
love
you, what,
you.
10 minutes?
Love you.
Yeah, love you for
And
now,
love you,
but love
you
you more. Aw, yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
The chemistry, you can't mess that.
No.
Any final thoughts for the viewers, Scott, in your goodbye, farewell?
All the very best. Hug the people you love.
Aw.
And wear wigs as much as possible. I do.
Right? So do I now, apparently. Bye, honey.
Bye.
I never kiss people like that. That's so weird.